Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. From timcast.com. Influencers, employees, and celebrities react to Musk buying Twitter. Oh, no. Oh, my God, no. Many said they would no longer be tweeting. Oh, okay. Well, one user claimed Musk's free speech bid could end in lawless hate, bigotry, and misogyny. Oh, no. Not misogyny, not bigotry, lawless hate. What are we going to do? These people are so worthless. Let's read on. Many prominent figures react with concern, fear, anger, and disbelief that Twitter's board accepted Musk's offer purchase the social media giant. Yeah, I give it a double one. In the hours before the news that Musk had successfully won his bid to take ownership of the tech platform, many users said they do not support the transaction, with many promising to leave the platform. Okay, goodbye. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. Others had a different reaction. This, by the way, was taken from a Hillary Clinton campaign rally. Now, just kidding. These people they are so worthless. They finally figured out that they can't rig the game anymore. Users expressed concerns over Musk's idea of free speech, while others question his racial bias based on his origins in South Africa. Oh, I see how that works. So if you're from Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, any of those states, you're automatically a racist. People suck so bad. Some employees at Twitter question the viability of the company's future. You idiots! Your company was going down the toilet. In fact, the earnings come out here in the next, I think it's today or tomorrow, the quarterly earnings, and they're probably in the toilet, and that's why Musk did the announcement like he did, because he's a smart guy. One of the most prominent voices of the Senate who shared their opinion on Twitter was Senator Elizabeth Warren, who called the move dangerous. Uh-oh. Yeah. Dangerous. This deal is dangerous for our democracy. Billionaires like Elon Musk play by a different set of rules than everybody else, accumulating power for their own gain. You mean like Zuckerberg, who gave hundreds of millions of dollars that the judge has now in the courts have ruled was an illegal campaign contribution for all those drop boxes? Oh, okay. We need a wealth tax and strong rules to hold big tech accountable. Yeah, now the game isn't rigged anymore. The game isn't rigged to the progressive leftists' benefit. Now we need to be held accountable, and now we need strong rules because we're losing. We rigged the rules so it would be in our favor, and you went back and made it fair. Making it fair is unfair. These people suck so bad. Wealth tax. It's funny, Babylon Bee interview, you could probably find it online with Elon Musk and a few guys from the Babylon Bee. Elizabeth Warren's name came up, and Elon Musk said, if irony were a disease, Elizabeth Warren would have died long ago. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he said. He says, ironically, though, the irony of it all is the fact that in the next couple of days, I'm going to be writing the largest check of any individual in the history of the IRS for taxes. I don't know how many billions he had to pay. And then she turns around and says, we need a wealth tax. These people suck so bad. Talk radio host Dean Abenalla, I pronounced that right, nor do I care, speculated that future verifications in the platform might be related to the user's skin color. Yeah, okay. These progressive Democrats are talking about rating people by skin color. They got a serious set of balls. Are they that self-unaware that that's what they do constantly? Constantly. You're not a Harvard graduate or you're not a medical school graduate. You're a black Harvard graduate, a black medical school graduate. They've been the racists from the beginning. Here we go. Wonder if Elon Musk will copy the apartheid rules. God, he puts his first name in capitals, his last name in small. People can't even type properly. Will copy the apartheid rules of his home country, South Africa, and give us the check marks based on our skin color. The wider the check mark, the more rights you have on Twitter. Do these people really believe this bullshit? Do they really? I think many of them do. Here's another beauty. Remember him, Sean King? Before suspending his account, Sean King, a prominent activist with ties to Black Lives Matter, who pretended he was black and he isn't, who tends to speak out during charged public events, said the following. I have to do my PBS voice for this. At its root, Elon Musk wanting to purchase Twitter is not about left versus right. It's about white power. The man was raised in apartheid by a white nationalist. He's upset that Twitter won't allow white nationalists to target and harass people. That's his definition of free speech. Back to regular voice. British actress Jamal announced she would abandon Twitter after Musk's purchase, declaring that she could no longer be tweeting because his free speech bid could end in lawless hate, bigotry, and misogyny. Yeah. He got Twitter. Great sentence structure. I like this to be what lies here as my last tweet. Just really any excuse to show pictures of Barlow. I'm assuming that's the dog. I fear this free speech bid is going to help this hell platform reach its final form of lawless hate, bigotry, and misogyny. Best of luck. You're an idiot. They won't leave. Because you won't get the attention anymore for not being on Twitter. Because you people are narcissists. Hollywood veteran Rob Reiner referred to Trump's illegal attempt to overthrow the U.S. government, which didn't happen. If that was an insurrection, why wasn't one person charged with insurrection? Not one. It expresses unease that Musk might reinstate the former president's account. Oh, no. Oh, no. Trump already said he's going to stay on his Truth Social anyway, not go to Twitter. Now that Elon Musk is buying Twitter, the question for all of us is, will he allow a criminal to use his platform to lie and spread misinformation to try to overthrow the U.S. government to return and continue his criminal activity? And if he does, how do we combat it? What criminal activity? There isn't any criminal activity. Nobody's been charged with insurrection. A few hundred people acted like asshats and destroyed stuff, and for that they should go to jail, not become political prisoners. Employees of the social media platform took to Twitter on Monday to voice their willingness to leave the company. Good. Goodbye. There's 50 people that will take your spot. Some people inside the company expressed concern over their job stability as well. Can you imagine now, in the next 6-8 months, how many psych meds are going to be prescribed in the United States? And here's the funny part. We're short on medical supplies because we've outsourced everything to China. So that's kind of ironic, don't you think? That these people need their psych meds because they're just wigging out. And we can't get them because of Trump. China's mad at us, so they're not going to give us our meds. Can someone tell me if I'm rich or fired, please? If I look at the post from the company's employees, it appears that some felt a sense of chaos as a result of the sale to Musk. Now, this is only 4 seconds long. I'll play it really quick. That's their minds going round and round and round and round and round. We don't know what to do. A bad man is in charge. On Monday, the CEO of Twitter held a company-wide employee meeting to answer questions and to share more details of the upcoming change of ownership. Twitter's CEO told employees that hiring and firing would be frozen for the time being. He also noted he would remain as the CEO until the transaction was closed, which could take up to 6 months. The takeaway from the meeting is very little immediate change would occur as the legal process transferred ownership to Musk. Twitter's CEO did give a brief statement regarding the purchase on Twitter, expressing his view of the company's mission and teams. Twitter has a purpose and relevance that impacts the entire world. I agree. Deeply proud of our teams and inspired by the work that has never been more important. And then, of course, somebody put in their Twitter board has reached an agreement with Elon Musk, blah, blah, blah. These guys are freaking out because they can't control the narrative anymore. They control everything. I was going to say all of social media until now. The only difference is going to be people that you disagree with and don't like are now going to be on the platform with you. One simple thing. You don't like somebody, just block them. You'll never see what they tweet. You'll never see what they say. You'll never see any links that they post. You'll never see any videos that they post. You don't want to interact with them. You don't have to. Just like, wait for it, real life. You don't want to interact with certain people? You don't have to. Nobody's forcing you. How would you like it if the real life world was like Twitter? And the progressive nut bars wanted everyone they didn't like put into camps. That's basically, and left out of society, that's basically what they do on social media. They put people they don't like and opinions they don't like in camps, out of sight, out of mind. That's exactly what they do on social media. Can you imagine trying that in real life? We'll no longer be tweeting, goodbye. Goodbye. Where are you going to go? Getter? Parlor? True Social with Trump? Give me a break. Well, there's nowhere else to go. Sure there is. Stay on Twitter. Voice your idiotic opinions. And then you get people that have common sense and intelligence will pick your ideology apart because you cannot stand up to it. The facts show otherwise. This is just the beginning, and it's a great first step. A great first step, but I can't even tell you how encouraged I am. Now, I hope this doesn't get screwed up. What's going to happen, I'm sure, is there are going to be all kinds of bots that put out some horrendous stuff. I mean, just N-I-N-A-Z-I stuff. And make it look like the conservative people are monsters and misogynists like they say, and racist and bigots and blah, 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 blah. And they'll eventually weed those out. I'm glad there's a human verification to get a little check on Twitter to show that you're not a bot, that you're not somebody with 200 accounts that just sits there and spreads this just garbage and filth and hatred. Yeah, there's going to be some ugly speech. No question. But the answer to ugly speech is not to stifle it. The answer to ugly speech is more speech. You cannot stand on your logical arguments, your ideology. You can't defend it. It's like defending the earth is flat. You just can't do it. But you'll try, and you'll try. When you become frustrated and angry, that it's all these right-wing misogynists and racists and bigots. It's not the way I think. It's them, it's them, it's them. This isn't fair. Stop on your feet and hold your breath all you want. The world is changing. Your world, anyway. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.